Hello there, Pixel Pushers. Sadiq Hussain here from the Pixel Pushers YouTube channel. We're still on Affinity Photo, and it's a follow-on from my previous video, which was creating a background that we saw here with the gradient tool to add some interest, and we did a couple of different variations, and I did mention then, if you wanted to export this image and to use it as a background in another program in Microsoft Word or some other word processor, Google Documents, Google Slides, or Apple's Keynote software, or indeed Microsoft PowerPoint, it's so easy to do. You just need to export it. So I did say that I would probably get a request to do that, so I did. So I'm going to quickly show you. So this is the same background that we created then, and what we want to do is to export that. So File, Export, and we just want to export it as a JPEG. Is perfectly fine. Have a quick look to see, depending on your original document, how big it was, what kind of resolution is it. For most digital only displays, this kind of resolution, a few thousand by a few thousand, is normally sufficient. But if you do need to upscale it or downscale it, of course you can do it here just by changing one of these numbers, clicking in the other area, and because the ratio is locked, it gives you the exact same ratio. Okay, so do that here. Be mindful of how big the file size is, because remember, this is the background on each slide, and if you've got 20, 30, 40 slides in a presentation, then this figure of 1.5 megabyte, you multiply that by the number of slides, and suddenly that does add quite a lot to the size of a slideshow. It doesn't make much difference. Modern computers, modern software, it will run fine, but just be mindful. And if you do need to reduce the quality here a little bit, just by 2 or 3%, will drastically reduce the file size. So that's now under 1 megabyte, and of course you could change the file size. But let's just export this now. Export it, give it a title. If we just say gradient background slides background. Okay, I'm just going to put it on the desktop for now, but you can store it in an appropriate place. Now, once that's been exported, if you open up a given piece of software, let's say if I go to Google Slides, which is what I tend to use, okay, and open up, okay, this is one of my previous slides, and we can go to down to slide, change background. So at the moment the color is black, but if we want to say we want to choose an image, just click on choose. Because this Google Slides is web-based, so we just want to upload an image. And where did we put it? We put it on the desktop, gradient slides, background. Open that up. Click done, and straight away that background becomes, that image becomes a background to your slide. Now obviously all the other images won't have the same background, but you can replicate that as you go through each of the slides. So that's so easy to create your own custom background, appropriate to a presentation, appropriate to a document, appropriate to any kind of software that you're using, just by using the gradient fill tool. And of course, if I wanted to do it in Keynote, it's if I have that here, and I go to Format on the top right, let's just go to background, and then current fill is this one. But if I want to choose my own background, again I go to the desktop, gradient slides background, choose it, and I've inserted it into Apple Keynote as well. Okay, so it's very easy to do. Do have a go at producing your own backgrounds, saving them as JPEGs, and then just slotting them into another document as and when you need it. Okay, thanks for watching. And again, any comments or suggestions or feedback would be greatly appreciated. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And please spread the word about the channel. We're growing reasonably quickly, and we'd certainly like to have more and more subscribers and viewers. And comments are very important. Really helps the channel get noticed as we're creating a series of discussions around particular points, particular aspects of Affinity Photo or the Affinity Suite, the wider Affinity Suite, and what can be achieved at a relatively low cost entry point in getting the software. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.